We need a new intro. What up? What up? I was just fun. Somebody
Did that
seeing us
work
shoot all those guns.
properly?
I'm like, dude, some of those
Can you
guns.
guys see us?
I can see you.
Hello, everyone.
I can see you.
So we were behind the scenes, and Cody was reading some of these comments. So go ahead.
I was gonna read old Nathan Clark. I appreciate you being here. He said he doesn't know how to enter giveaway, but I'm here. TLD Costco hot dog. Although that would have been a good hashtag for this giveaway, that's not gonna work today, unfortunately.
Well, it would have worked about an hour ago.
Oh, that was a thing.
That was the video one. There was a hidden. There's like a bunch of different hidden codes for people. One of them was in the video.
Mm-hmm.
So
and I do apologize when I put these up. It blocks you and Joe. I can move us around.
I'm good with it.
No,
dude, I have a mask on. Nobody cares about Sandy anyway.
See my stupid face all week long. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
Hey, so Joe, I've been doing something interesting, and I'm curious about your thoughts on it because we did a video on suppressors, right? And I think suppressors are like they're their own thing. Some people, I don't know. There was I did a poll today. It made some guy really mad. I asked like what their favorite thing was, and he got super pissed that I even asked. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So going down this rabbit hole, it was said to me like, hey, suppressors generally make you more accurate. And so I kind of started going down this rabbit hole, and I've done a good bit of testing, and I haven't actually shared it with you yet, but I've talked to a little bit of the guys on Discord. We were talking some competition stuff the other day. I'm curious, without like revealing too much about actual data and what I found out. This is for, I think this is for next week or so.
Yeah. Just my initial thoughts on that comment.
Yeah. What are your like things that you've gleaned over the course of using stuff?
So I can't say never used. I've used suppressor. I don't own one. I've never done research on it, but just thinking about it, thinking through it, right? It would make sense only because I think it increases your feet per second.
Right. Velocity increases.
Right. So anytime you increase velocity, then you're also going to increase accuracy. I think no more accurate, though. Say you have a 4-inch suppressor, right? And you put it on a 16-inch barrel. I think if you shoot it right beside a 20-inch barrel, I think they're going to be the same. If not, the 20-inch barrel could be more accurate. Because you'll get even more velocity out of the 20-inch barrel than you will a 16 with a 4-inch suppressor. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I guess I don't know if I'm necessarily in the same camp or I've always been a believer of you always get better. Do you always get better accuracy out of longer barrels? I know you always get more velocity, which can translate into accuracy. So I guess yes. Then I guess
right. As far as the minute measurement that you're going to get out of a suppressor, I think it's the same.
Yeah.
Up into a certain, depending on the projectile, the round that you're using, up to a certain length, and then it's kind of just pointless, right? Yeah. Like anything over a 24 and a 5.56, you're just wasting your time.
You're not going to do anything, right? I guess one of the arguments. Okay, so it's interesting because on Discord, it was kind of I don't want to let too much of a cat out of the bag, but there was one of those like we don't really know why, but it does generally, and I think that was one of the theories was that the increased velocity. Someone else was talking about barrel harmonics would change. You could alter that too because
and it's shielded because the suppressor it's not in grooves, right? It's not touching anything. But it's shielded by everything, and there's still gas expanding behind it, right? So does that make sense?
And it does.
So for 4 or 6 inches, it's not affected by anything. It's not affected by lands and grooves. It's not affected by crosswinds. It's not affected by really anything. And if there's heat in that, then it's affected even less by humidity or whatever.
So then it would be expected by you to be like there would at least be a small improvement.
Yeah. Now, if you're actually going to be able to measure that improvement, I think that was
the question. Yeah. And so Lamb says I thought it was because it helps harmonics with the barrel, and I think that's interesting too. But I did do 2 18s where it did one helped and one didn't. But I think harmonics could also come into play. Like, well, what's the material? What's the profile? Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
So there's like it's such a rabbit hole. Like there's no way of knowing what exactly is causing it. But so Joe, this was the reason. I'm gonna bring this up in the video. The reason that kind of upset me a little bit was if reviewers knew this and they were purposely using suppressors when they review guns, no information, would you find that to be disingenuous?
No.
You don't think so? Because
No. Because I would have to see actual measurements, and in my mind, like, I don't know, dude. I've never done this, right? I've never even tried it. I've never shot a gun and then put a suppressor on it and then shot it at the same target. Never done it. But I think the accuracy change is going to be so minute that you could even factor it in a human factor, let alone increase accuracy. What are we talking, dude? We're talking, what, 0.1 of an inch? Like, that's what we're talking, I think. It's not like you're going from a 1 MOA to a half MOA.
So I don't want to ruin anything with the video. I don't want to ruin anything because one of them was stark enough to be like, wow, that could be.
But is it? What was it? Like, what?
Yeah,
no, I understand. But what if you got 2 rounds that were light on powder that you didn't know about? You know what I mean?
So I shot. So basically, I'll say this: I shot 4 groups of 4 rounds.
Yeah.
So
did you chrono all 4?
No, I didn't turn on my chrono.
Then
doesn't count. But so yeah. 2 of the groups are with all the groups. Okay, both the suppressed and unsuppressed are within 0.1 MOA of each other. Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm like, okay, there's some serious consistency here because they're within the same group size. Like I couldn't shoot that. Like if I try to throw it off or something, you know what I mean? Like right. So they're within 0.1 of each other, but they're not within anywhere near each other. Yeah. So, huh. but there are some other groups that are like, well, okay, it's within. It's yeah. I don't want to ruin it. I just wanted to hear your thoughts. You and I haven't had a chance to talk about it.
No, if there isn't that big of a difference, then my answer will change. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But I will say that I think human factor play a lot more into it than suppressor factor does.
Absolutely agree. And optics too. Like you're using something stupid, like it's not going to make any difference. And who's shooting a precision 12.5? It doesn't matter at that point. Yeah. So. Yeah.
But yeah, I think my 17 more accurate with the fake suppressor on it.
Oh, with the now that's a question.
Yeah. But somebody did chrono on it before I bought it. It was like $50 or $75 or whatever. And somebody did chrono on it, and I forget what it was, dude. I think it went like an extra 50 or 75 feet per second on average out of that barrel with a fake suppressor on it.
And I guess that'll be another like just a random knowledge of like, okay. So if a suppressor gives a certain level of effect, does a linear comp do any of that? Right? Like maybe.
And that kind of is. It's just a fake suppressor. It looks like one. But honestly, I bought it to get the extra feet per second. And then also I knew that with that gun, I go shooting with somebody else that has suppressors. So they bring me one.
Yes.
So I was like, well, I might as well throw this on there and like do all my sighting in and everything with a fake one. And it'll at least be closer. And sure as shit, dude. I mean, we're shooting prairie dog at 300 yards with them. So.
Hey, sorry, Cody, you can interrupt us at any time with the comments. I know you had a whole bunch of them that came through there.
Yeah, Cody,
I'm trying to pop them up as we go, and there's been some relevant ones, like Croak was saying, no more disingenuous than using match ammo versus ball.
Yeah, true.
Okay, and
hand loads versus off the shelf.
And let me. I'm going to go down this road. So even testing the suppressors, it made me want to make a video called "Accuracy Testing is a Scam." Because you could do all those things. Like I could be like, watch this. I'm going to pull out the craziest match ammo. I'm going to put a suppressor on it that I know performs, right? Because I've tested it. And then go make a video like, look at this thing. It shot half MOA. Like that is...
Dude, even worse. You set up 2 cameras, right? One's down at the end of the range looking at the target. One's there with you, right? I'm not saying you personally, but people that do accuracy testing.
Yeah.
You fire 5 rounds, right? And on paper, you end up having to take both of the camera and edit it in.
Yeah.
So the timing's not perfect. You fire it hits the paper, right?
Right. You could just change
All
it.
you have to do is walk up. Don't set up that camera yet. Shoot 5 round. Take said camera downrange. Put it next to the target. Step back 5 feet from target. Shoot another 5 rounds. Put it together and say that's what you got for accuracy.
I'll say this: and this is a good question for everybody. When you're looking at reviews, does the accuracy test people give you in a review, is that worth its weight? Because I'm realizing I can game it really easily.
Yes, but only in the negative.
Oh, good point.
I only care if it doesn't do well.
Like, and okay, what does not do well? Like, what is considered acceptable? Like, I think 1.25 inches, like 1 1/4 MOA is like, all right, that's totally fine. Even
in a rifle, sure. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see it under 1 MOA.
Yeah, I think under 1 is like the gold standard. But like 1 1/4, 1.5. If I have a red dot on it anyway that's 2 MOA, I'm not going to worry about it.
No,
I'm not going to be like, oh, what the hell? Yeah, like I'm shooting bigger. The dot
with a red dot.
Yeah, okay.
But and with a pistol, I don't care if Honest Outlaw can hit that metal plate at whatever he shoots at, like 100 yards after dropping it. Like, that's all I care about. Yeah. Did he hit steel? Did he ring steel? Yeah, he sure did. All right, it's good.
Speaking of him, did you see he did a video about the top 10 guns? Like,
he wish he didn't shoot anymore.
No, that he
budget friendly.
Said you should have in your arsenal.
Oh no, he's done a bunch of them, but
the Beretta A300 was in there.
Was it?
He said it was He says it's expensive, but for what you get, it's a good budget friendly option.
Where's the shotgun review channel? Where is
He does a lot of that.
Our favorite libertarian needs to do the A300. I think I told him that. I was like, dude, we get asked about this thing all the time. The shotgun review channel should at least do it. So Joe, I don't know if you guys,
that's what I want. So
I don't know if you got to watch the Griffin Suppressor video we did this past week, but
no, but I do need to watch it. I didn't get to. It's been a crazy week. I've been trying to do 2 a day all week, and it's killing me, bro.
So there's only one suppressor I think you're going to give a crap about, and it's because particularly with what you guys are doing with the Prairie Dogs. Griffin has the PSR 7, and I think a couple guys in the chat told me about it in Discord too, where it actually mounts 2 inches further back down the barrel than a normal suppressor. So you save a little bit extra length, but you also have the extra volume, the extra the extra volume, like literally to control gases, to cut sound. I've fallen in love with that thing. And
that works as long as your barrel is thin enough for it to slide over. Right. Or else you just have the same thing in what we talked about a couple weeks ago with that tank brake.
Right. No, exactly.
It won't. Yeah. It's a sleeve that won't go over too thick of a barrel, and you cut it off.
Yeah. If you have a big bull barrel, it won't work. I think I talked about that. You'll see me mention that in the video.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cody. Go ahead. You can read some of these.
So Croak is saying, I'll pass on something that is over 2 or 3 MOA, depending on purpose, but a 1.5 in a review won't scare me off.
I don't even
especially care. Like you said with a red dot.
Yeah, I don't care. And I'm with you. 1.5, I'd be like, I don't really care. The ones that do bother me are like the Valkyrie, where it wasn't that it was poor accuracy, it was just wildly inconsistent. Yeah, it was like you're going to shoot a half MOA, then you're going to shoot 2.5, and then you're going to shoot 0.7, and then you're going to shoot 2 again. Like, what the hell? And so it wasn't that it was just so inconsistent. I was like, I don't want any part of that.
And I guess I'll kind of change my answer to it, depending on the price point of what I'm buying.
Good point.
Because if somebody go out and like, this $3,000 smooth will have it, and it shot a 1.5, dude, I'm gonna look negative on it. And it's a personal thing. I know I'm gonna look negative on it.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm the same guy that I sight my 5.56 in at 50 yards. So
I do all mine. I would be mad.
Zero's camp.
Go ahead, buddy. Sorry.
I was going to say, I'm in Zero's camp. He says most firearms are more accurate than I am anyways. So if it's that 1 to 2 MOA, I'm good.
Yeah.
But you're good with the optic. Like if it's got a long range optic on it, then maybe I want lower. But if it's got a red dot, I don't.
Iron sights, red dot, even a 3x, I'm good.
I still would be a little bit upset if if I paid $3,000 for a gun and it's shooting like 1.9
Yeah.
or like shooting 1.7, I'd be like, I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, but that's the same. I'd be, upset if I had a $300,000 car that whenever I went out to start it, I had to jump start it. Like I'd be upset with
Once in a while, yeah, every once in a while. That's like 223 Valkyrie. Like it'll start, but you don't know when. But 1 in 10, you need to jump start, and it resets after you jump start it. So it could be right after.
Be upset.
So my apologies. I do owe you guys an explanation where Jason is. So his wife unfortunately had an emergency dental procedure tonight, and she's on narcotics. Not narcotics. She's on Tylenol, and she's tie, and he's taking care of the kiddos. So Jason he was planning to be here, but obviously family comes first. So he's here. He's probably listening. So give him a shout out. Wish his wife well, and
he probably entered in the giveaway, so he's trying not to sound surprised. Like he probably entered.
That may be what it is.
So speaking of the giveaway, we'll pull the winner in about 45 minutes, a little less than 45.
Okay. So Shadow Man is spending his overtime money. He did say earlier he's back. He did a lot of overtime. He should be done for a little while. Welcome back, Shadow Man. We appreciate your support. Again, you got to quit spending your money on us. The wife is going to be upset.
I will say too,
we appreciate you.
Yeah,
we do appreciate it.
I'm trying to do a much bigger push for the Patreon and YouTube member side to like give you guys an update, even if or like you guys have a chat directly with somebody from the team. You guys get to talk to them, and pretty much every giveaway from here on forward will just have a massive amount of points for the members and the Patreons. So we always just support them first because you guys are the ones supporting us. I have another one already set up after this one. So what was the one? Hold on, someone told me a funny one. I was like, I want to do a giveaway of all the things I don't want. And it was like called like the dumpster fire giveaway. I'm like, oh, that'd be fantastic. Like end of year, it's like, dude,
junk box, bro.
There's all this stuff I don't like. Nobody wants. Like, anybody want this horrible trigger or this horrible thing? Like, no.
Yeah, but then people can choose with their hashtag on whoever wants something. You know what I mean? They're like 5 items in a box and be like, all right,
I'm going for this one. Yeah.
This lot is this.
And just so you know, if Shadow Man ends up winning, it's not because he gave us some money.
It's because he gave $10 to Cody. That's the only reason he won. I do want to say
Cody ain't known for that. He gets loose when $10 comes out.
Yeah. So your favorite libertarian saying Walsh the A300 is on his list, but it's very long list. All right, that's on the top of my list right now that I want.
Yeah, you should have shotguns on the list and that shotgun on there because it's the shotgun review channel. Like we do battle belts. Like
I don't think you need a review on that one.
Who?
Cody. Like it'd be fun to watch the review, but Cody don't need no review.
Yeah, you're right. Like,
I'm convinced that's what I want.
Like, what are you gonna do? Sell them on it? Like Michael Farley, that PSR can is fantastic. There's very few cans where and even in the testing, you're gonna be like, all right. It's weird enough things happened with the other cans that I went back to the range. I went back and tested more stuff. I was like, I need to answer one more question. And the PSR just does some stupid stuff. But we'll get to that. I don't want to ruin that video. We're not even there yet.
As soon as the ATF doesn't make me pay them and register it, I'm down, dude.
Dude, is that I keep hearing that's going to happen. I try to get my hopes up. With the current administration, I would have hoped it would have happened within the first 30 days. But
Congress makes the laws, dude. That has to go. The current administration can't do anything about that. That's a law in the books. It's a law in the books.
It's just Republican majority. So like that's what I'm hoping you could push a bunch of this stuff. But yeah,
I wish.
We'll see.
They can't even get any of the bill passed, dude. It's government.
Same stuff as always. I did see. I don't know if you guys saw this. Well, you can't see. Well, maybe you can't see it on your end. Sorry. Total entries with everybody that put in for the giveaway is 24,000 entries.
What?
Dang, dude. Yeah, people are getting like hundreds, right?
Oh yeah. Like members are getting a buttload. Like people who watch the video. I was laughing in Discord about this, like because you can go in and you can you can click every day and go to certain websites. You just don't get very much. You get like if
yeah,
you get the
yeah.
whole, you get like
That's what I
50.
did for my daughter's gun, dude,
And
religiously.
you do like 50, yeah, and you really. But then there's one I
Yeah.
put in there like just watch our video, and put our code in. I'll give you like 150, right? Just like be engaged in the channel,
Yeah.
dude.
Be part
Very
of the team.
very few people even bothered. I'm like, okay, but they still clicked every day. Like, I'm not gonna watch your content, but I'm gonna go out there and click every day. Like, okay, that's a choice. Like, that's a weird choice, but okay.
Yeah. More power to you.
I think it even said it was even a hint in the giveaway of like, watch this video. And it's like, no, they didn't bother. Whatever, it's fine.
Nope.
So
So-
Michael Farley brought up a good point. He says, I'm sure there are plenty of other people that can shoot my guns better than me. Yeah.
This is the funniest part. When I go to shoot accuracy, I just remove myself from the equation as much as possible. Like I have a rear bag. I usually have it on a bipod or on a bag. And I'm doing like as little as I possibly can to just pull. I'm just going to pull the trigger and be like, oh, you're such a good shooter. Like, no, I'm just good at removing myself from the situation.
Remember that movie back in the day, Jackal, where Bruce Willis went bad guy?
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yeah.
80s, yeah.
Dude, that tripod setup that he had, that's what we need, bro.
I'm going to look this up now.
What? You didn't see the Jackal, bro?
Listen, my brain is not that
What
good.
is wrong with you, dude? I can't remember somebody's name that just said it to me, but
So Croak is saying the box of shame on the wheel of disappointment is genius.
Okay, so Croak had a really good idea. This is what we're going to do at 100,000. We're going to pull. This is so rude. We're going to pull 10 winners for the nods, and we're going to put them on the wheel. And we spin the wheel for the 10 people. And so, like, if you win, you're like, yes, I am like one of the 10. And be like, oh, no, dude, like, you're all going to lose. Like, you just don't know it. Like, everyone loses on the wheel. And you put the 10 people on the wheel and let it spin for like 2 minutes. Like,
for a pair of nods?
yeah.
Really?
Well, because that's what we're going to try and do at 100,000 subscribers. So I'm saying
that's crazy, dude.
We'll make it brutal.
Yeah, so there are going to be 10 winners that are entered into the chance to actually win them.
Yeah, it's like on the line.
Then you're going to use the wheel of disappointment. Must be present to win. Dude, I love it.
I don't know if I'll be that brutal, but
I love it.
But what we'll do is we'll pull all 10. But okay, here's our 10 semifinalists, and then put them on the wheel. Like, okay,
on the live, dude.
On the
live.
Yeah,
must be present to win, dude. Must be present to win, bro.
It did kind of. One thing that people did get upset about was that this giveaway was for USA only, but there's just so many companies that were.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry. It got so. I think we talked about this, but it got so tricky of like because
with the ITAR restriction, bro. Like we love everybody on the other sides of the ponds, but nah, homie.
I would love to be able to like.
I'll send you a gift card, bro.
and that's
go buy your crap.
Is if like somebody won and they're in Canada and it's like, well, hey, we can send this, we can send that, we can do this, we can't do that, and like, well, how do we work out cash equivalent? And it's like, oh, dude, like what a mess. Like I can't figure this out. So
I mean, there's some states that we probably can't even send half the stuff to. So
yeah. I always heard.
Are they cracking down on body armor? I heard a story today.
They've been talking about it. Yeah.
I heard a story today.
If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Colorado.
I think they already did.
Yeah.
I heard a story today.
Let's hear the
I don't think you can buy it all at once, all together. Because somebody went in. Somebody went in to buy a carrier and plates, and were denied. And like, well, can I buy a carrier and then 30 minutes later come and buy plates? And they're like, no, you're on camera, bro. But that's the story that I heard.
Shadow Man's already paid for Jason's Netflix for the next year.
$20, man.
So
Shadow Man, if he wins, people are gonna be like, oh, he was just paying money for the whole thing. Like, oh no, you make us look bad.
So Lamb is asking, how does the A300 compare to the Benelli M4? I think they're pretty close. I would say the 1301. The 1301 is probably more comparable, but I don't want the pistol grip like the Benelli M4 has. That's just that's a personal preference.
Yeah. And the adjustable stock.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find this Jackal tripod. I'm sure Croak will put it in Discord for me.
Just type in Jackal movie gun. Just do that. Type in Jackal movie gun.
Spicy Snafu's asking how we are, how all
Hey.
of us beautiful people are.
Good, just tired, bro.
Did you
Tired.
on the? I don't know if you saw on ARFCOM, they were making some. They were doing their news, right? The normal news thing, and they're like, I don't know if we should do this thing or if we should just skip it. And when they say skip it, it goes to me in the yard, jumping around and
Doing skip.
stomping
That's
on this
fun.
yeah, in the middle
Who
of the
did that?
they did on the ARFCOM news on their thing. It was on Discord. I'll put a link to it.
That's awesome,
Oh.
dude.
It's just in the middle of it, and then it was like, "What the heck is this?"
That's funny.
We're on Discord, and Spicy was asking me. He's like, "Where can I find you doing the skip it? And can I use this?" I'm like, "Oh, absolutely, you can do this."
That's awesome.
Michael Farley does have a good bit of the entries. Oh, see, Spicy says he's trying to figure out the special codes last night. See, you get all the special entries. I will say the thing that makes me happy is I can see who has the entries, and it is mostly because of the way it's designed. Mostly our members and our supporters. And if that makes somebody mad, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Be mad, dude.
I gotta give back to the people who support us. And if you're gonna help pay for ammo, pay for support, pay for all the things we bring you guys, then I have to say, give it back to you guys.
Yeah. Be mad.
What's Josh asking?
So he was asking if that was the code, the special code.
Oh yeah, it was the TLDCO Costco hot dog. I didn't do the $1.50. I should have just changed it, but I was like, let me just think of something.
Try finding Discord. Cook says.
Oh, of course he did.
It's a fully autonomous gun. And back then, when that movie was made, that was like state of the art. You know what I mean?
Like that.
Had like a Nikon camera on top of it.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. He's getting. My! It's like a crappy camera. Oh, that's Jack Black too. Did you realize Jack Black was in Jackal?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's the one that built the tripod, bro. He gets the arm blown off. What are you questioning my movie knowledge, dude? He's like, it's off. It's a little to the left, I think. Dude, I haven't seen that movie in like 20 years, 15 years. He's like, it's off, a little to the left. And the guy's like, no, it's not. I built it perfect. And he had Jack Black run out there, dude, and then hold up a pack of cigarettes. And he shoots at the pack of cigarettes, and it blows a whole arm off, dude. And like, I told you to the left. He's like, no, move over there before you pass out. I gotta check the tracking. And then he kills him. Can't leave witnesses, bro.
I need to.
Bruce Willis went the bad guy in that movie. One of the few movies he played the bad guy.
He's such a badass too.
Yeah, he played a good bad guy.
Yeah.
So Zero's saying, I thought it was the other Griffin video, so I watched it again. Then the new one came out, and I was like,
I try to say, like, it's in the Griffin Suppressor video. I was trying to be nice because somebody were messaging me and they were like, dude, I've poured through every single video. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't made the video with the code in there yet. Like, you have to wait. You can stop.
Thanks for the support, though.
I love that. I love you pouring through videos, but it's not. I literally haven't made that video yet. So hold. Give me just a moment. So many people saying that A300 is the better. Like the Discord is saying, A300 is the shotgun to get.
I agree. So a lot of people are saying the only difference is obviously the gas system on the 1301 is better, but they said you can't outshoot the A300, so it doesn't matter. So
which one's cheaper? The A300, right?
Yeah, big time.
I just don't know. I don't know shotgun. So what do you mean by can't outshoot? Like you can't like outrun it in terms of trigger?
Yeah, you can't pull the trigger faster than it can cycle.
Right.
It's kind of like
the 1300. The 1301 is more efficient and runs faster, but they're saying you can't pull it fast enough for it to matter. So
not a degree that okay. So not a degree that matters. Yeah, it's faster, but you can't measure it. Dude, I think it was Josh.
So a lot of people are like, Walsh, make the wheel spin for 1.5 hours. That way it's just ticking away in the background of the live. I don't think we're going to be able to use the wheel for this, right? You already
Not
know who.
No, we're talking knots, 100,000.
We're talking about the
Oh, I
100,000.
see.
It's just like those 10
That's
people's
smart.
names just like clicking away forever and ever.
Yeah, just
And
hear
then just crashes.
all the,
It's like it's about to end and I just close it. Like, all right, we don't want any more of that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll let you guys know who won.
like I was about to win. Like, oh yeah, I just started. I think that happened one time.
Or
like,
just do something diabolical, dude. Be like, just kidding. We're not picking off for that. The first one to type in the number 17 in Discord wins it.
we could do. We should do more of. I'll let you. So I'll tell the viewers. I'll let Joe be in charge of the dumpster fire ones because I don't care. Right. So those ones you can be like, okay, here's what we're gonna do, and then just change the rules halfway through.
That would be awesome.
Like, okay,
That'd be awesome.
change my mind. No more wheel. No more wheel.
Yeah.
It's just whoever says this word first.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Croak wins them all.
Whoever puts a video on Discord of them doing a desk pop wins. You get this crappy belt.
It'll guarantee be J Murph. He'll just be like, I don't care.
Oh, yeah, dude, I don't care. This is a rental.
Okay, anyway, so we go back to what you're saying. So in Colorado, you were saying that, there was a rumor that you can't do both.
Yeah, somebody said that they went to buy some stuff to go and actually like walk and run in more for workout stuff than anything.
Wow,
And got turned away, bro.
that's
Turned
crazy.
away, bro.
Really?
So
Like workout stuff.
yeah, it's again. Well, I mean, at level they were buying level 3 or level 4. I don't know what they were trying to buy, but
What's the difference
he
between
wanted it for working out, but it's body armor.
It's legit stuff. I'm just saying. Okay.
But it's yet another rule for thee, but not for me, right?
But what if I get some level 3 plates that say Rogue across the top? You know what I mean? Like, oh, these are working out. They're just weighted plates.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they
Oh,
would
no,
probably
dude.
make you $300 because it says Rogue on it.
3,000 more like it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, dude. Like while I was listening to the story, I had to go get paper for the printer. I'm like, bro, just duct tape this to you. And then that got me thinking. I'm sure they're video. I think I've maybe even seen some and don't remember it. But if there's not a video on YouTube shooting ream of paper, then I'm probably gonna shoot ream of paper, bro.
Shoot.
Like how bulletproof is a ream of paper?
It's a good question.
I
I
think
imagine
there's
it's
videos,
pretty-
dude. I think there's videos. I bet you, dude. If I had money right now, I bet you'd stop at 308.
I'm sure.
If
I'm
it's
sure, like
packed.
hollow points and stuff, it'll stop. But
Yeah.
if it's like a jacketed, like a regular old 308 or something, it might go through.
So you're
I think
saying
it'll stop it, dude.
you're saying a ream of computer paper, regular
Yeah,
paper,
bro.
is
I think it'll stop at 308, dude.
is basically the equivalent of
Level 3 plus, right? 3 plus.
Oh, okay. I would be interested to see that because I could see Joe doing this, like end of the world, like he's in the middle of Walmart, things go crazy, everyone starts darting, and he runs to the office supplies.
Yeah, dude.
And he's
Tape
like, what are you
and paper,
doing?
bro.
You're like, what are you doing? Like, I'm armoring up. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
But who's
Yeah.
going to be the first company that's going to make plate carriers that can fit a ream of paper?
Funny you say that because that's how I brought it up. It's like, hey, I should just go into business making plate carrier that take a standard ream of paper.
They take letterhead size. Like it's like from your it's like printer size. Like that's how
Yeah, dude.
it's like
It takes a ream of paper and a dinner plate. Like, oh, I'm good to go.
I have like you don't even got to go get stuff. You just pull it out of your drawer and just slap it in here.
Yeah.
And then when you're done with it, like if you're gonna print something later, you just pull a couple of sheets out, throw them in the printer, and you're good to go.
Yeah, dude, that's for notes, bro. You'd be like, hold on, let me get my notebook.
Hold on, I need to leave a note.
You laugh about it. If you tested it, I would bet money that Dynamic Principles would make one. I wonder if he's probably not in the chat, but I bet
think that would be funny.
He would make you a letterhead size.
I'm just saying, dude, if it worked, right? If it worked. Because people are like, oh, ceramic plate degrade if you leave them in your trunk. Paper don't do that, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I always think that some of that stuff is so like.
Excuse me.
Computer paper ain't got that problem.
Computer paper. It's just funny, like you go in the water and it's like all wet.
don't go swimming in it.
You're like, I feel.
Don't go swimming in it.
I feel like I'm drowning. Okay, sorry, Cody. You had a ton of good A300 comments. So go ahead.
This is why right here, what Croak is saying. Also, A300 is made in the USA. Bingo.
How much is that one?
And it's cheaper.
You can get it like $900,
Oh, that's not-
$800
That's not bad
right
at all.
now.
You should do it, dude. You should do it, bro.
What was the other?
I'm
there was
with
like
you,
a
dude.
longer-
I support you, Cody. I support this, dude. Do
There
it.
was a longer comment about the A4 also, the A300.
Oh yeah, there's been a couple. I'm missing them because I'm also 10 minutes behind already.
You're like, Walsh, we've moved past that. We've moved past that. So Spice says you got me wanting to watch Hudson Hawk now. I'm gonna go watch. I gotta go watch Jackling. I think the last time I saw this was probably.
Remember he had that van that he painted with that special paint so he could wash it off?
Yeah.
So then when he ran from the cops, he ran in and washed it off. I'm like, really? You have that much time to wash it off?
Yeah.
Then you probably had enough time just to spray it a different color, homie.
Yeah.
So
Probably
Spicy's
same amount of
saying they broke a Mod 2 1301 twice at the studio, but won't talk about that because it's first gen product. Huh.
Hey, Joe, did you see? Okay, so there's been some SIG drama, and I don't mean to like throw this out there because I'm a SIG guy, and Cody's a SIG fan.
You guys are crazy, but yes.
But so we are not the kind of people who are gonna we don't
make excuses for your company.
Yeah, we don't
really, because you got to tell me just don't drop your gun.
I know, but it's funny. But so there's the latest thing in their manual. Did you see this with the manual?
Yeah, I saw that.
Where they recommend you don't carry one in the chamber.
Yeah,
really
smart.
Yeah.
Well, that does solve the dropping problem.
Or just
Joe, did you see what I did to combat your concern?
Yeah. And do you remember our conversation when that first came out that I said that that's exactly what SIG should do?
I agree. 100%.
That's all they would have to do and fix it, dude.
What'd you do? Show me. You got.
Yeah. He put a trigger with a trigger safety like a Glock. With a Glock.
Yeah.
So from what I'm understanding though, Cody, is that's not necessarily the problem. Like the problem isn't the triggers falling.
It was the 320. It was.
Yeah, okay, 320 it was.
The one that people are saying now is what's happening is the sear spring, like so the trigger can stay in position, and the sear spring in some of them can disengage and then just fire the striker without anything happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're like putting a file.
That one happened at the range. I saw a video of an instructor like lose his crap, dude.
There's also
ND.
There's also just as many people saying that was staged.
Probably it could be, dude.
I don't know.
Achilles, he's a pretty good dude, and he put out a video afterwards that seemed to be doing a damage control, and he didn't have to do that.
I'm kind of with you, Cody. I'm kind of with you because who was it? It was the Air Force dude, the TAC P dude. What's his name?
Which one?
The dude.
Oh, you mean Grand Thumb?
Yeah, Graham Thun did that video with the SIG versus the 1911, and the 1911 negligently discharged every time. I don't care.
Design,
I don't care, bro. That's my 1911, dude, is like my suit gun, bro. I even got. I won't show anything. Don't worry. Look,
Joe,
I even got this holster for it.
Yeah.
That you see how I'm open at the bottom, so then the 1911 sticks out like this far out the bottom, dude. And anytime like a wedding, a funeral, anytime that I have to get dressed up, if I'm wearing a long sleeve button up, this is what I'm wearing, bro.
But Joe, how long have I been wearing a SIG in the front of my pants?
Yeah, forever.
But you don't wear the 320 anymore. I mean, it's just.
I don't. I agree with you.
Outdated platform now, but
yeah,
you did.
But
you're a 365 man now.
Yeah.
And dude, the M17 or M18, I don't know which one. I don't do enough research, but I want one of those, dude. But I mean, I'm not going to pay for that. But
I heard they have the same. No, I don't say. Okay, I don't know anything, but I heard the same people are saying like the M17s, M18s aren't allowed at the range. So like, I don't know enough about the similarities and the internals. I just know the 365 fire control unit is wildly different than the 320. So I mean, not like insane enough to be like, oh, I was confused by this.
I don't like the company because they're hate fueled, but I like my Echelon, dude.
I gotta watch Sean's recent video because
did he come out with one?
I thought he did. I thought there was one I thought I saw.
Oh, he might have the shorter one, the 4-inch.
It was like the 4.0, and it said basically like, don't start here. Like, it's not a starter pistol. And I was like, oh, I'm very interested as to why he would say that.
Yeah, I'll watch that one too.
Yeah, I got to see
But yeah, he has the 4-inch. And then, do you know what other gun that I'm kind of excited about that I'll never own, but I saw it and I'm like, dang man, I kind of want that? Is the stupid, who makes it? It's the CZ Shadow. Did you guys see that? The new one? The carry version?
Hey, there was like 1 million people who were releasing all their videos because the embargo released today. So everybody releases their videos on Saturday. Now all of a sudden had a Thursday video.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cody.
But dude, $1,500, I ain't buying that. But it looks cool, dude.
It does look cool.
So I don't know if I've ever seen Ashland before, but if not, welcome. Appreciate you coming out. He's got a good question. Did you test the Griffin cans with Griffin Enhanced Gas Pocket BCG?
I did. It's not clear in some of the last video where I test the suppressor, but in probably 90% of it with the executive, the gold gun, that is using the Griffin Enhanced BCG. So I got to use it. It's similar, very similar to the bootleg BCG. But the one thing I like about the bootleg is I said this to the guys in Discord. The bootleg sends the gas out the bolt carrier group, but out the ejection port. So it's kind of like, as a lefty, it's just sending gas forward and away from me. So I don't know. As I tune the gas up and down, I don't get more or less gas. The Griffin one make a gas pocket where it shoots to the left into the upper. So it makes a complete mess. But in terms of softness and shooting, they're very, very similar. I like how the Griffin doesn't have any extra moving parts, so there's nothing to fail, where the bootleg technically would fail over time. So it just you got to shoot. If you shoot really clean ammo, you probably wouldn't notice the difference between the bootleg and the other one. But if you've never shot either one, the Griffin is fantastic. Go longer barrels, though, like 18 up. It's going to be better.
Joe, I'm pretty sure everybody is excited about you shooting a ream of paper.
Dude, doesn't it sound fun? I said
so.
it. I said it at work today. I said, man, if I can't find a video on this, I guess I'm shooting paper.
So Croak said Mr. Guns and Gear did a PUBG skillet, iron skillet test last week. It didn't go well for the skillet.
Yeah, I would think that it would go right through skillet. Yeah, too brittle.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Like, it's strong, but it's malleable.
Yeah, it's pot metal almost, dude. Like,
yeah, but think of it like 100 individual sheets. And if it's not one ream, how many? Right? Because if you told me like, all right, well, how many reams do you think it would take to stop 5.56? Yeah. And you're like one,
bro, one guaranteed, dude. One.
I would be like, there's no way it's more than two. There's no way.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly.
And so I'm like, even then, you're like, okay, cool. You're at two reams of paper. Then is that too much for you? Like, I mean, no.
Yeah, it's still lighter than a ceramic plate, probably.
So Lamb is saying that the fat electrician did a test with the giant gummy bear. I would imagine that's more dense than like the gel. What do they call that stuff?
Yeah, ballistic gel.
The ballistic gel, yeah.
Wouldn't
you think?
How funny if Joe got ballistic armor that was just a body, like the gelatin reversed, so he's just wearing it. Like, he's just wearing ballistic gel. I'm like, I know how far these guns can shoot through gel, and I'm just wearing that thickness.
Yeah. Dude, like, when we get off here tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to do some research and see if I can't find a good quality video, like, better than what I can make.
So
which isn't hard.
I still get people asking me all the time, like, hey, do you want to shoot this armor? And I'm usually like, that's just not, like, I don't normally go and do that. So, I mean, let me know how the paper goes, because if we need to load you up with things to destroy, like, there's people been lining up yet again.
Dude, I'll shoot. You guys send me stuff, I'll shoot it, bro.
You're like, hold up. I mean, what? Like, look, I have this. You could shoot this. I don't care.
Yeah, with two plates, right? Dude, if it can stop a 308, it can stop any pistol, right? We all agree?
Yeah.
So I could just shoot a bunch of rifle stuff at it and then shoot in another plate, see how many 5.56 it takes to get through. I think LA Police Gear was 6. The 6th one went through, I think.
Yeah.
And that's
So,
what
like,
I care about, dude. Like all the people are like, yes, it will stop at 30 out of 6. Great, dude. But like, what about 3 round in rapid succession?
it's a good question. Like, I think the 308 AP round test is dated. Like, I don't know anybody who's shooting. I don't even know where to buy that. Like, if you wanted
You can't. That's the problem.
so it's like, why are we testing to a standard for an ammo you can't even get?
Right. Like that's a standard. I don't care about a standard. I care about real world use, right? So
Shadow
I
Man's
mean,
leaving.
everybody's different.
Y'all put Shadow Man to sleep. See,
Yeah,
Dang.
Shadow Man's leaving. But and you, dude, we're about to pull the winner in about 14 minutes, and
Well,
he's gonna leave.
he's like, I don't have to be present to win.
He's like, I don't need it. I don't need that. I got too much
If I
money.
won, I won.
That's true. He's like, I don't gotta hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, so Croak already put something up like how many sheets of paper to stop a bullet. I don't want to like
That I won't do. I'm not gonna. 1, like 2. Let me go back and shoot it.
He puts a ream of paper up there though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Joe. It's more than one.
Is it? For what caliber? What are they shooting?
Listen, I'm gonna ignore this. I want you to test it because
What about if you wrap it in duct tape, bro? That duct tape's gotta help.
Listen, there are all sorts
Keep
of
it
good,
tight, dude.
there are
Keep it
so
tight.
sorts. Do each individual sheet in duct tape.
well, try different rounds. Like I guarantee it'll stop a hollow point.
Uh,
Yeah. But like in my mind, I'm probably way off, dude. I'm not a scientist. Like I like to pretend that I know what's going on and then it happened. I'm like, yeah, it's way different than I thought. But in my mind, like you shoot just a ream of paper and that whole like paper that holds it all together just gets annihilated. Because how do you open a ream of paper? Do you like sit there and poke at it and peel it
you just
to open it up? Yeah, I just crack it over my knee, dude, and it breaks that outer paper that holds it all together.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do all kinds of physical
I
stuff.
don't do like karate on it.
I just
Yeah, I do,
just
bro.
rip it
I
and
can
then
get
run
that.
my hand through it.
Yeah. But if you
Okay.
duct tape it up real well to keep it all like nice and compact, bro,
So
it's gonna stop better.
I want you to test. I don't want to ruin this for you at all. The good news is that you're not on Discord because you're not going to want to watch this because then you'll be like, oh, somebody already did it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I want to see it done because I want you to do.
You gotta send me an Office Max gift card, bro.
Dude, I will buy you. I'll
I'll
buy you a case of paper from Amazon. It's not expensive.
There we go, dude. Get some good quality stuff, bro. Get some of that Egyptian cotton paper, bro. It works for the sheets, man. It gotta work for the paper, dude.
Like it's got to
Do
be
they have
good.
that?
It's so good.
Find it, dude. You gotta find it, bro.
That would be awesome. So
I'm gonna go pee before we do the thing.
Okay.
The thing.
Joe, it'd be so funny. Be like, viewers are telling me, like it shoots through. Like, viewers are telling me we should spray paint the paper.
Dude, I was just about to bring up, what if I put duct tape and then I use that sprayable bed liner? Like, what does it take? Now it's kind of like, what does it take to make one ream of paper 3+?
Yeah.
Like, what can you do to one ream of paper to make it 3+, dude?
Yeah. Because then it's going to be so ridiculous. You're like, check this out. I made this.
Yeah.
Like,
and then no matter how I test it and no matter what I do, it's going to be negative comments only, right? And it's going to be how big of an idiot I am and how this would never work. But yet, I'm going to shoot it and it's not going to go through it.
And the whole video, this is kind of like the angle you need to take with it. You need to like keep spinning it and keep saying it, how practical it is. Like as you're adding more and more layers.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting real big. It's like real thick. Like it's huge. I just want to say, I do think this is really practical.
This is a feasible option, dude. 100%. Or what if you put a ream of paper in front of a steel plate?
I don't know. You're probably just going to stop the spot. Not even that. You're probably just going to make a mess. Like, if I had to guess, you're just going to spray paper everywhere.
Probably.
But
it might slow it down just enough not to have all the spalling, dude.
I just love your brain because you're like, okay, well, wait, hold on. What if we fill the paper with super glue?
What if we put Ziploc baggies of water in front of it, bro?
What if you wrap the ring with paper and aluminum foil?
Yeah,
Oh my
because
god.
then it also protects it from the satellites.
All right, we got less than 10 minutes till we pull our winner. I do want to say a big thanks to all of our sponsors. As a reminder, what we're getting for our 50,000 subscriber giveaway, we're doing the OpScore bump helmet, Oakley Hannibal glasses, Dynamic Principles DPC plate carrier, defense mechanisms, Helion jacket, and a full arc belt. And HRT threw in their tactical marker light, so you'll put that on the front of your plate carrier. So big thanks to everybody for supporting us for all these years. Getting to 50,000 is huge. I think at 100,000 we're going to have a lot of fun with it, because we're going to ruin, like, someone's going to win, but we're going to ruin the day for a whole lot of other people. Like, I almost won. I remember that. But it really is thanks to all you guys that we made it to 50,000. Thanks to all of the companies that support us, from Dynamic Principles, Defense Mechanisms, HRT, OpScore, Javlin Concepts, Fatboy Tripods, all the people who make all this stuff happen behind the scenes. Just a big thanks to all of them. Big thanks to all our supporters.
And Walsh and Jason for putting it all on. That took a lot of coordination, a lot of effort.
I still got, like, whoever wins, I still got to coordinate it all.
Yeah.
And kind of the big thing too, a big thing we're trying to push is, if you like what we do, and I'm speaking to the choir here with a lot of the guys who are in the Discord and in our live chats. But if you like what we do, consider being a Patreon supporter, be a YouTube member. That makes it so that we can give companies a little bit more of the middle finger, or just not care. Sometimes
Or get rid of the paper, bro.
we need some paper. But there's some other channels who are kind of have to say what they have to say to put food on the table, which sucks. And I never want to be in that situation. I don't think we ever will be. But setting that up now, where we can always just be supported and do whatever we want to do, and say, like, hey, this thing from this company we like is no good, or it is good. I mean, we can test it however we want. We can go test. We can go shoot reams of paper because we can. So yeah.
Yeah.
So Brett is saying he did the math. He's got a 2% chance.
That's not so
So
bad.
you're saying there's a chance.
It's not so bad. Listen, I said, why don't we do a whole bunch of different pieces and give away them all? And then
2%?
No, one big one.
A 2% chance, bro? That's like so much better than, we'll say, the lottery.
Oh, yeah.
You have like a 1 in 50 billion chance of winning the lottery or something like that.
I mean, some of these people, like, there was like 24,000 entries, and some people have like 800 entries. So the number is
for them, bro.
Yeah, the number is way better. Like, members and supporters and people who are, like, watching the videos and doing the stuff have a way bigger chance than you're thinking of. And I put the codes in, like, if people were in, like, the least used code was the Discord code, because I didn't say, hey, this is our Discord code. It was just like mystery code, and I just would throw it out in Discord, so people didn't just join the Discord and just grab the code and leave. It was for, like, people who are always been there.
Yeah, who frequent it all the time, unlike me.
Yeah, Joe would have not won that one.
I would not have gotten that one.
I do want to say I'm proud of you guys for doing math. I see a lot of math going on in the comments over here.
It's
Very
all
impressed.
guesses, dude.
Like, they put it in Chat GPT. That's how they're doing it.
It's all guesses.
I'm impressed.
See, Michael, he's like, I know. He's like, I have 903 entries out of 23,000. He's like, I have a pretty solid chance of this. Now, we all know how this is going to work. Like, this isn't a channel where things work out for you.
Yeah,
this is where some guy with one entry is going to win.
Right. If you did the best, then you're definitely not going to win, dude.
Yeah. This is like,
some old fart in Kansas clicked the wrong thing and he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Be like, I don't even know what a plate carrier is. And be like,
he's like, I thought it was for hearing aids.
You guys said sound suppressor. I need it for my hearing aids.
That's funny. Hey,
but
before we get into
proud of you guys for getting all the entries in. That's a lot to us, honestly.
Yeah. Because we'll be doing giveaway stuff. 2A News are only one thing that I saw worth a darn to repeating. Yeah, so Washington Gun Law, I think, in the video I watched on it, he was saying that, what's her name? Bondi?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she actually did do something good this time, only because, so it's a long story and I'm going to get it all messed up, but So there went that guy that, food stamp fraud or whatever. They caught him with a gun. He went fighting it like food stamp fraud felony 30 years ago. This and that. So he was fighting, him not being legally able to own firearm as a felon. I think the Fifth Circuit, the Third Circuit, I don't know. One of the circuits, they full en banc panel ruled it unconstitutional. So then DOJ crapped their pants and it went to Supreme Court. And then that one with the stabbing guy, that terrible bad facts make bad case law guy, that went to Supreme Court. So then the Supreme Court remanded it back down to the district court saying, hey, you need to rule based off of what we ruled in Rahimi, I think, in the case. So they looked at it again, and they ruled even more in the guy in favor that banning him was unconstitutional. So then the DOJ has the option to take that back to the Supreme Court yet again, and with Bondi in there, I guess last night at midnight was the deadline that they had to take it to the Supreme Court, and they didn't. So in that one individual case, because it was a nonviolent felon in 30 years ago, and nothing in any of the cases said that he was dangerous or violent, and like there's all kinds of reasons why verbiage in the district court ruling, but he's now allowed to own firearm again, even though he's a convicted felon.
Oh, I mean, it only took 30 years. I think it's just that whole same conversation of like, does going to jail and serving your time rehabilitate you, or you just you did a crime, so you're always a criminal? Like that's the way we're looking.
If you're that dangerous that you can't own a gun, then why are you
walking around
public? Yeah,
what? Yeah,
because you can't own a car or a knife.
So
or a musket. Technically, you can own a musket.
Spicy saying, I bet there's some sort of gun news program that you could watch to learn more about these kind of things. It might even be twice weekly in the thing I am currently procrastinating on.
So yeah, he does all the camera stuff and editing work for ARFCOM. So,
okay.
If you haven't watched their stuff, make sure to go over
I was like, dang, dude.
No, he does some good support.
Okay, I get it. You don't like 2A News.
No. They do all that stuff too. I love our 2A News segment because I think that's when I can finally catch up on things, particularly in a lot of our states. But yeah, I get back to what you're saying. Like, if someone's not, like, they're so dangerous they can't have a gun, why are they out and about? Like, I thought we rehabilitated them. Like, oh yeah, they are rehabilitated, but not to the point that they're a responsible citizen again. Like,
yeah. So then let's not let them drive a 60,000-pound automobile.
Yeah, like, can they vote? Like, oh yeah. Can they do everything else? Like, oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Have y'all heard of Four Boxes Diner?
No.
Viking is saying their Four Boxes Diner info is pretty spot on. Usually pretty spot on.
I might have to look them up.
We have 30 seconds until I'm going
to
draw a winner.
Different note. They're talking about bringing the Hilux to the United States and offering 3 engines, 2 of which will be diesels. All engine option will be available in an automatic or a 6-speed manual or a 2-door or a 4-door. And
I like that.
I told the wife today, if that happens, we're getting a truck. She said, no, we're not. And I said, all right, watch.
They're going to say, okay, never mind. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to share my screen because there's a bunch of other, like, for the giveaway and some other information.
Porn?
Yeah. And yeah, there's a bunch of tabs that should be open. Let's click this thing.
So wait, you don't know yet?
No, I'm literally doing it right now. It's like, one, like picking the winners, number of winners to draw, allow repeat winners. Yep. Limit entries by date. Yep. I can do all this stuff.
What, dude?
I'm not
Are you going to do present? No, we can't do present to win. That would be hilarious, though, dude.
Just drawing the name right now.
Be like, Husky Pillows, are you here? Because you must be present to win, bro.
This is good. The person who won it from watching a video, and they entered in the secret code, and it is Daniel Pearman.
So who's Daniel Pearman?
Daniel Pearman. I don't know who Daniel Pearman is.
I don't either, but he watches our videos.
Wow.
So Michael Farley, I
Dang.
apologize. It was not you.
Everybody's
No,
sad.
Josh, we can't do the wheel on these one because they have to
Mm-mm.
be on a bigger scale, dude.
Did
Like
I
to get the sponsorships, we have to do them on a bigger scale.
Daniel, would you happen to be in the chat right now? That'd be
Watch
awesome.
him, pipe in, dude. Like I'm here all the time. I just don't say anything. That'd be awesome.
It may be one of those. We just don't know who his name is. Like, oh, you're.
I'm actually at Office Max buying paper.
Like
My man.
Like it's like Shadow Man. Like, oh, like we don't know who Daniel Pearman is, but the Pearman won the whole Gear Me the Hell Out.
Kit and Caboodle, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Gabagool strikes again. I mean, at least, okay, from the number of people who entered in the secret code, only 40 people put in that secret code. Think of that. So the 1,000.
So 1 of 40 of the secret code.
Yeah. So the thousands of people to watch that video, he put it in.
Everybody's brokenhearted.
William
Ramsey,
I'm done. Like, I'm not doing
I'm going to cry myself to sleep.
I'm gonna email.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Good night, William.
Yeah, I can't. I tried to.
Dude, Sturgis gave him a shout out. You know, like, yay, Daniel.
Maurice Barlow he would say, like,
yeah, he would say, you rock.
Pearman, you rock. All right, let me email this young man.
Dang. While on the live?
Yeah. We'll email him right now. I will. I mean, you guys can just
give him a timestamp, dude. I mean, it wasn't very like the wheel and all exciting and whatnot, but
it will be.
Michael Farley's trying to file a complaint with HR.
Do it. I'm just letting you know, though, I'm the HR, so
for the nods, it's gonna be brutal. We will do exactly
dude, for the nods. There's gonna
draw
be
10
so
names. We'll draw 10 of them. I'll set it all up so I have it so we can share the screen. So then we'll pull those 10 names over and then we'll spin it, and then we will.
You know what we should do? We should do like a Sweet 16 bracket, like March Madness. So we could have a bracket of everybody, and then individually we'll do a wheel spin to see who wins, and then they'll move on.
Cody, I would.
How disappointing would that be?
Dude, every 10 minutes you do another wheel spin?
And you just keep bracketing them? Oh my God, Cody, I think you're on to
Cody
something.
Idea of the year, dude.
That is so good. Like because then we could pull like how many we could do whatever we wanted to. We do like an NCAA bracket. How many are normally in one of those brackets?
Well,
16.
16, yes. So
no, 16. that gets down further. It starts off bigger than that.
Oh, okay. But still, we could pull 16 and just go from there. And like every 10 minutes, we just spin it. Should we do, when we spin the wheel, is it 50% one person than the other? Or do we do like a bunch? Like it's just mixed up?
No, like 10 people in each wheel,
it'd be
bro.
1 versus 1.
That's what I'm
saying.
Then
they would move on.
So but I'm saying, is it just so it's 50% of the wheel? Or do we do like each person has like 4 entries? So like you don't know which one of theirs is going to fall on.
Ooh, that one. Yeah, you can't do 50% of the wheel, dude. You got to put them both in like 5 or 10 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put them both in 5.
Yeah. Like it would be like Joe and Cody like 5 or 10 times. So I have 10 pieces of the pie and Cody have 10 pieces of the pie all jammed up.
Can you do that? Can you do that with the wheel though? Can you make?
Yeah, you just put in the same number 10 times.
I could put in multiple names, or it could be like Joe 1, Joe 2, Joe 3, Joe 4. Joe 5. Yeah.
Croak just named it.
What is it?
The Thunder Wheel.
The Thunder. Yes, dude. I get it from the Thunderdome.
Everyone, so we're all aware, like, and so now everyone's like, we will need to get to the 100,000, so we have the Thunder.
Yes,
it's happening.
We got a little ways to go, boys.
Yeah, we got some time.
Thunder Wheel.
I mean, hopefully it's not
we'll
like
forget.
5 years. We will
forget.
Like, wait, we're doing like a wheel or something. No, Croak won't. He'll be like, no. Here's what you're doing, because he wanted to do the wheel on this one, where like he pull the 10 and then spin it, and I was like, I'm just too far into it now to like set all that up. But for the next one, like
Croak's gonna be like episode 201 at 105. You guys talked about the Thunder Wheel.
Hey, Dan.
So Wolf is asking, how long do they have to claim? Because I volunteer as tribute for winner up.
For winter
That's a
up.
good question.
I do have more random shenanigans that we're going to do a giveaway on just right after this one again too. So don't worry, we have even more.
Yeah.
There's just
And
more.
what you should say on the giveaway, instead of saying must be in the U.S. to win, it must be mailed to U.S. address.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just
I
like some Canadian dude, they have a P.O. box down here. Come get it, bro. You're fine.
that's true. I don't
They
care.
can drive down to Nebraska and come get it.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah.
And we're going to put a tariff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta pay.
But if you tell me that you're Canadian, we'll put our own tariff on it, bro.
Yeah, you put a TLD tariff on it.
Yeah.
Like, why do you guys do that? Like,
You owe us.
We'll
You
make
owe
a
us
job.
2 reams of paper. We're making body armor.
Hey, the tariff is like, is
they
it like
make-
dollars? Like printer paper.
They make a lot of paper.
And duct tape, homie.
They don't even have real money. They got that, like the money with the little windows on it.
Oh, really?
The Canadian.
With the windows.
I only remember being a kid. God bless my grandpa.
Hold on.
I would get so mad when I got a Canadian penny. He lived in Ohio, so you'd actually get quite a few Canadian penny have changed because he told me Canadian penny weren't worth that much in U.S. pennies, so I'd always get so mad, dude. Like I got gypped out of my penny. To be young again.
Yeah,
All right. I'm writing to Dan.
What are you
look,
saying?
they got little windows in their money.
No, basically saying you won the giveaway. I want to say congrats.
Missed you on the live chat. You got it, dude.
Yeah.
You got to throw a couple jags in there, dude. Be like, nice of you not to come to the live chat where we were giving away thousands of dollars worth of gear, but unfortunately, you won. Just kidding.
Joe wanted me to remind you, live chat is on Thursday nights,
where we do the giveaways.
8:30 p.m. CST.
You should offer on there like, hey, we would be interested to have you open this on the live chat.
Oh, wow, cool. Well, I think all this stuff's gonna come. Like this is the part.
It won't come at once. You're right.
Yeah,
and I want everybody think that it's a scam anyway, right? And I want to kind of keep that illusion. So if you open it and show like you actually got this stuff, like how did anybody know that this isn't a fake person? And now we don't have to send anybody anything.
Yeah, like you got to like prove it's fake. Like, nah, dude. Like,
Yeah,
has anybody ever, like when you went to the grocery store and you put your name in that thing and you got 800 emails and phone calls? Did anybody win that car?
Yeah, did anybody win that Harley? I don't know, dude.
I doubt it.
I don't know, bro.
They'd be like, I saw one I was filling out, and I'm like, oh, cool, I'm gonna win this car, whatever. And I put in, and I was about to put in there, and it says like drawing in, and it was like 2 years from when I was about to put it. I was like, oh hell no, I'm not.
Yeah, dude.
Like 2 years.
Yeah.
So Star just said, send everything to me. I will make sure Daniel gets it.
Perfect.
Got it.
You're a stand-up guy, bro. We knew we could count on you.
I'm sending.
Yeah, see, Croak's saying Australian money is plastic.
Like makeable syrup.
1911 Drew saying TLD psyops.
It's like you're just lying about everything.
Lance said, I got a trash belt. At least the trash is real. Of course it is, dude. We're actually going to send that crap out. That gets it out of Walsh's basement.
Yeah, the garbage stuff is like a guaranteed.
Yeah, dude. A poop hat? Oh, you getting a poop color hat, dude.
Like if someone said like this would be like a giveaway, like who wants the Siley optic, because it's either give it to you guys or throw it away. Like,
yeah, or shoot it.
Yeah. Michael Frost says, has any of the Gleam giveaway winners been in the live when you do the drawing? I don't think so.
I think it's too big.
Yeah, I think it's too
honestly.
big. Yeah, and I think that's the fun part about doing, like, where we can do some fun giveaways. Just must be present to win. I think that what makes it fun for the live, makes it fun for you guys, and we can do those. I think when we get to
I'll tell you what,
guys, it's harder to.
Let's do the Thunder Wheel with just members.
I don't. Well, it'll be at 100,000.
Well, we can do just a giveaway, just a regular.
Oh yeah, we could just do a giveaway. Yeah, I mean, I could get a bigger.
Just reach to your right and grab something.
Yeah,
we could do a Thunder Wheel.
Yeah. We could do that. Yeah. We'll do one. We'll do a members only giveaway. in like the next couple weeks, and we'll do the Thunder Wheel, and like every member. How cool would that be if every member was in?
Yeah, dude.
That's what I mean.
In like 5 different wheels, bro.
No, we could do the NCAA bracket of all of them. Like you just battle.
Well, see what you do. You put every member in one wheel, right? And then you spin that sucker 16 times, and those are the 16 finalists.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See
I don't.
saying?
Yeah, I don't know if.
And then go into the Thunder Wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they go into the Thunder Wheel.
We're gonna have a whole.
And then it's 1-on-1 with all 16. So you'd have to do 8.
I'll have to find stuff to give away, and we'll have a whole live of just like, okay, how are we gonna give this away? But, all right, do this. Like, okay.
Now make them stand on their head and post a picture to Discord.
Zero's politicking. He's saying if I had one, I'd wait until it all came in and open in the live chat. Maybe you actually read out the wrong name.
Dude, you know,
maybe it was Zero.
Nobody's gonna.
Dude, we got to keep up the illusion.
I'm not even that patient to wait until all this stuff comes in. Like some of these brands are going to take a minute to get you all this stuff. Yeah. It's just how it works.
Dude, speaking of a minute, bro. Okay, it's the 24th. I know I'm being a little impatient here, but I ordered a holster on like the 4th, dude. And it's still awaiting processing.
Is it handmade?
Mm-hmm.
So they haven't even charged
they're made to order.
Okay, well at least they haven't charged you yet. Like they're just like
I think it's waiting in the queue. I think they charge. I don't know. It was my birthday, so my wife bought it for me. I gotta ask.
What holster did you get?
I don't want to bash the company. Like I think that they're really good, but I just think that they're behind. That's fine. Yeah. Black Rhino concealment.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got a ripcord handguard, and dude, I had like no. They said pretty clear on their website, like, hey, they ship out 4 weeks from when you ordered it, and I had heard nothing from them, and it got to be like this was the 5th end of the 4th week, and then they shipped it like today. I was like, okay, yeah, but nobody responded.
So I know they're behind. They even had they lost one of their main guys a couple months back. I know that. They're one of those companies, dude, that they're really good at what they do. They have really good prices, so everybody ordering stuff, and it takes a while, and I'm willing to wait on quality, right? But yeah, like everything, dude. I got like the double thickness Kydex. I got the QLS fork, that fork to go in.
Mm-hmm.
I got the flashlight that I bought, optic sight, tan. I went like. There were even a couple that I'm like, I don't even know what that is, so I'm just gonna say yes. And it was like $110. It's not terrible. I mean, cheaper than Safari gear, so yeah.
So Mark Farley's asking if you're a YouTube member and a Patreon subscriber, do you get 2 Thunder Wheel bracket slots?
I think. Well, what is it when you like if you get kicked out, you can use. We'll give you like a re-entry.
A mulligan?
Yeah, you can use a mulligan, and be like you can come back in.
So then.
I don't know. Let's figure out some way to do that.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Let me think on it.
There's something.
We'll come up with something.
Like
1911 Drew said Black Rhino ? Yeah, type in Black Rhino concealment. But that's what I ordered.
Sturgis said I ordered a toaster from QVC.
That it? Like, is that the one? Yeah.
So Zero saying I think Farley should get an automatic spot on the top 16 of the Thunder Wheel just because he had so many entries.
I will say though, there weren't many people who were far behind him though. So maybe I can look at who it was and like, hey, maybe like certain people get automatic entry, like top 5 from our giveaway. They get automatically put in.
Josh.
Dude.
Mulligan is a Polaroid feed.
You have to like send it in Discord. Like, I'd like to use my mulligan. And
no, dude, just give him Cody a personal email address, dude.
Like, we don't want that.
I don't want to see that.
We don't want that at all. So if the winner doesn't get a hold of me, which I don't think, it seems like he's engaged, right? I mean,
yeah, dude. If you're watching all the videos like that,
yeah.
He is.
I mean, at least it's somebody who's watching our stuff.
Yeah, man, that's cool. It wasn't just like some random whatever entry.
Are you going to do a short like announcing it too, or no?
I think so too. I think so. Or I'm gonna probably get a hold of him and be like, hey, how do you mind? Like, what do you mind me saying about your name? I mean, I kind of just say it straight up
Yeah,
in
you did. That's
in
fine.
in the Discord. But he didn't have very many entries. I found his name. Like, he didn't have very many. So we'll see. That's
It
good
doesn't
though.
matter how many you have. It matters
Yeah.
on that one, dude.
He only had of total entries. He only had 77 total entries.
Yeah, I don't buy 1,000 scratch offs, but I still expect to win every once in a while.
It's just interesting because it's so funny how the wheel works. There's all these people who are like, these guys have so many entries. Are they going to win? Like, probably no. Like, probably not. And same with that's how it's going to work with like whoever wins the Thunder Wheel is just going to be like Mark Zan. Like, who is this guy? Like, we never met him. We never heard of him. He's just some guy who just supports us randomly.
Do you know what I
Josh
think?
Tradition.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Do you know what
He
I
said
think we do
Dox's
for
address
the
for tradition?
Hey, if you're a Patreon and a YouTube member, what I say that we do is your name doesn't get removed off of the wheel, the original wheel, if you get placed. You know what I mean?
So they
So
get
like
then you
say
can
my
choose
name
that?
on the original wheel, right? And it spins around and I'm like Joe. So I go into the first bracket over here. But then you spin it again and it hits me again, I get to go into another bracket, dude.
So like by your name, so it'd say like Joe 2, and like if it got pulled one time, we change it to Joe 1.
Yeah. Or you just put any of the double member, you put 1 and 2 for 2 entry into the first wheel.
Yeah. Because then you have them both.
And
You need to remember it.
And anybody with a 1 gets put into their own separate wheel for a bracket. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, that's how they do it in the brackets. They'll seed. So they'll seed each of the different quadrants of the bracket, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So like a 1 and
You'll
a
have a
1
1 through 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So they'd go, yeah. And that's what I was saying. We would do it. We wouldn't do like, okay, these two guys are going to get against each other. It would be like these groups. Yeah, we'll do it in a fun way. Or we could just make it random. Like, who do we want this person to be against?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to put Croak against.
Or we'll just give it all to somebody dog. That's fine too.
It's just funnier because the prizes will probably be junk.
Dogs need gear, bro.
Like, yeah, I do have some older, like, would you guys want like my old, I don't know if anybody want, I have like an old Ronin belt that I'm not doing anything with. So I don't know.
You guys want some of my
Somebody just
old
said-
undies? We could do some wheels
Dude,
on that.
somebody will take that.
Yeah, but I have my
You
old
probably
Ronin
shouldn't
belt.
offer that up.
Well, we could give the Ronin belt and then a bunch of other rando that's next to me, like a thermal blanket or something. We got all kinds.
I don't think I've ever been as mad as I am right now that I can't enter the giveaways now that Cody's given up their underwear, dude.
Well, I can
Thunder
send you
Wheel-
some just on the low.
Yeah, Thunder Wheel means it's not going to be given to anybody. It's not going to be just anybody. But yeah, so I will probably give this guy like 24 hours, 48 hours to respond to me. And if he doesn't say anything, we will.
Thunder Wheel it is, dude.
If
could you imagine if by next live, like he never reached out to you, right? So we're just like, all right, he never reached out. It's 1 hour mark. We didn't tell anybody left in here. You can enter to win it.
Well, I don't know.
And we just spin the wheel.
He probably will. He probably won't see me, but I would love to do if he doesn't, we'll pull 10 names and we'll do the Thunder Wheel. Like we'll Thunder Wheel
If
it
he
out.
doesn't answer in 48 hours?
Yeah, if he doesn't answer, I'll pull. I'll find a way to pull. Worst case, I can put it in Excel because the Gleam won't let me do so much, but I can export all the users, so I could pull them randomly. Like do a random number generator, like it's so and so, and then pull those 10 names.
I bet you could put it in Chat GPT and say pull 16 names or something.
Yeah, using this data, you pull this many names. Yeah. I'm sure there's a way I could do it. Yeah.
Or just keep hitting pick a winner on that other software and just write
you
down
could do pick and then unpick and then pick and then yeah. I think I think once because I've announced it, so I don't think I could do that now. But I think later on you can, or I can be like I can get a hold of Gleam and be like, hey, here's what we want to do. But yeah, then just pick 10
pick
of
10
them,
winners.
and be like, okay, here we go, and then we're gonna spin it, and like we'll just do it all like document. He'll probably get. I'm gonna hope he's gonna get a hold of me. He's probably sleeping though.
Like for his sake,
Yeah.
I do hope that he.
So
that
you
he
got
does.
everybody's hopes up again, and then you're gonna have to
Right.
break their hearts.
Well, we still. I mean, like I said, I have a pile of stuff over here. I don't even know what that's. Oh, there's optics over here. I don't even see what's over here. There's thermal blankets, optics. There's a whole belt. There's a whole belt that I don't want anymore. Like, there's all kinds of stuff we got. Yeah,
There you go.
I have I do also have 2 sets of Oakley glasses too, so we can do.
Dang.
There's a good bit of stuff we have. So yeah,
Are they half jackets? 2.0s?
no. I can probably get some though. They're one of them's in multicam Alpine. It's a more like the cool guy, and then what? Like I don't know. not-
Aviator.
No, the more dorky ones. They've become like cool nowadays, but they're just like the standard like straight line.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
don't know.
From the 80th to
Yeah.
$5 carnival ones.
They made their way back, so I have those, and then I have a new set with some of the fancy prism lenses in them. So we can.
I was gonna say the absolutely ridiculous. What are they? Gas cans. Whoever wears
I wear the
gas
fuel
cans is
cells.
idiots.
I have some.
The gas cans are fine.
Jason wear a gas can. That's how I say it.
That's I think I have Alpine gas cans over there.
Yeah.
Joe
I wear
Turbo.
the fuel cells. They're just rounder gas cans.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jawa has mentioned to me. Check out Gators. I have Gator sunglasses too. I like those a lot. So between the Gators, I've really kind of moved to the Oakley Hannibals. Those are my favorite because of the way the lenses work. They just make my eyes not burn so bad in the sun. So you look at those. But that's
I
what
like the half jacket, but I bought polarized the last time because they were cheaper, and that was a mistake, dude. Never buy polarized glasses, dude.
So Sturgis is saying for poops and laughs, can you pick again to see if Farley loses again?
I can't because I have to like unannounce and then unselect that winner to pick another one. But I'll see if I can export this just so we can.
But I love that. I love that idea.
Yeah.
And then he reported himself to HR.
Just to see, I'll see if we can export.
Don't worry, bro.
Because it would, like, I don't know if we would make, like, if I was Farley and we did it again as like a mock one and he did win, I think I would be more mad.
I'd be so sad. Yeah.
I'd be like, no, this is garbage.
You're right.
Yeah, I wouldn't
that
tell
would
him.
hurt my heart.
We'll do a cool.
It'd be flashing Farley on a computer. Like, no, it was some Moose Knuckle. Moose Knuckle 2022. He's the one that won.
Okay, so videos this week. I have one I've had a lot of help with recently, with Cajun, J Murph, Callie, a bunch of guys in Discord have been talking to me a bunch. We've actually been in the Discord chatting almost every night the past few nights. I've been getting into competition pistols, so I shoot the Bull Blaze for the video.
Dude, I want to punch you in the face so bad right now.
Why? Because you hate it?
Yeah, because you're such a dork, dude.
You should come over. You're not that far away. You could just come shoot it with me.
Like, I feel like Happy Gilmore when he walked up and he's like, if I dressed like that, I'd have to kick my own butt. You know what I mean? Like,
so we're having fun with it.
If I had this dude's hobby, I'd have to kick my own butt.
What's so funny too is even if you came to visit, like, and you were to shoot it, the thumb rest is only made for a lefty. And you'd be like, I don't want this stupid thing anyway. Like, the whole belt is set up for a lefty. Like,
dude, if you put a competition in pistol in my hand, I would shoot it so poorly it would be like nailing down a chalkboard.
You think so? So here's the thing, and
I mean on purpose.
Oh, on purpose.
I would take it out and be like, I don't know what to do, and I would shoot it upside down with my pinky, bro.
Yeah, but you'd shoot it well. I think is the craziest part. Josh says, guys, also check out the Chicken Eat Pie channel. It's the TLD gaming channel. This is kind of where I put all the gaming content. We do try to play games on Saturday nights. So sometimes it's just people on Discord just hanging out. It's a little bit less formal. So a lot of times we just do random stuff. But no, so what I was saying, Joe, the Blaze you're going to see in the video, well, you have to watch them, and then you'll see. I don't know if you'll watch this one. You're probably too mad. It gives you so much feedback. I think most people could just shoot this in a weekend. I think of it like a Mantis X or one of those trainers where you could diagnose what you're doing wrong so fast and be like, oh, okay.
Hey, real quick, and you brought it up. Cody, whatever happened to that trainer thing that you ordered the pistol for and everything? Did you get it or what?
I have it right there.
Did you try it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good, huh?
I like it.
Yeah.
You mean the Ace thing from my VR?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that Walsh said sucked.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Did you use it?
Like a couple times.
Yeah, it's
Is it
pretty
life
good, dude.
changing like it was sold as?
I wouldn't say, dude, anything life changing like you sold that. Oh, I think you're trying to spin it up a little bit higher than it was.
I mean, I heard it was pretty
It-
great. It was worth like $50 a month or something ridiculous.
For
It's like 15 a month.
50, okay, maybe not 50. 50.
yeah, see, I told you, you're trying to spin it up. You're trying to hype it up.
100
You're trying to hype up your
150 a month.
side.
Like
Yeah,
150 a month.
was it worth $1,000 and a rib?
And I only did a 1 month thing, like just to see if I would play it enough. So
Weird.
Yeah.
Like most people would. And then they don't.
You can still use it without the subscription, bro.
But do you,
You-
Cody?
no.
Dude,
Do
Cody
I use
has
anything I
15 video games still in the wrapper.
Cody's,
Like,
no,
it's
Cody
not a
has-
good. It's not
Yeah.
a good.
He has 100 PMAX.
maybe
still in the
7.
wrapper.
Exactly.
Maybe 7 games in the wrapper, not 15.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Dude, before we went live, you told me of 3 of them.
Yeah. And they're good
So-
ones.
You ever play the God of War? Oh, it's over there in the wrapper.
Oh my word, that's a good one.
You ever play Ghost of Tsushima? Oh, it's over there in the wrapper.
In the wrapper.
That's a good one.
Last of Us 2 in the wrapper.
In the
Well,
wrapper.
okay, I'm just as bad. Last of Us 2. I need talking to Joe tonight. I gotta.
Dude, I'm so glad that show's hurting so many feelings on the internet. I'm not watching it yet. I'm not going to spoil anything. But if you played the games, you knew. After the first season, they followed the game so well. You knew that season 2 was going to hurt some feelings. And the internet is on fire this week. It is so hilarious seeing all the memes.
I think it was even harder with the game though, because in the season, they had the season 1, then season 2. For the rest of we played Last of Us 1, then remastered. Then it was all it was 3 years of
and then 10 years later, finally 2 came out.
Yeah, it was years and years. We only had these characters, and we used them across multiple games, and then all of a sudden it's like, what?
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Speaking of remastered, Oblivion came out.
I saw
It's out
that.
of the blue.
People were losing their mind about that too.
I don't want there's no part of me wants that.
Speaking
It
of
looks
remastered, I'm back wanting to get a racing simulator seat and steering wheel, bro.
Listen, if you could see my Star Citizen setup, and it's Croak's fault, by the way, but if you could see this setup, you'd be like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna do this, the racing seat.
I want a VR with racing seat, dude.
You would love it.
I have a problem, bro. Now I'm on that kick. There are 2 races that you can race at 800,000 on Gran Turismo. So what I'll do, I'll go and race it, and then I'll go and buy one of the race cars that you race it in. That's 450,000. Drop 100,000 into it, and then use that car to go and race it again. And that's what I've been doing for 2 weeks.
I got this game beat. This is too easy.
Dude, I have over 300 cars, bro. I have a problem.
That's a little crazy. All right, Cody, wrap us up. But this week, I'm putting a lot of final touches on it. Bull Blaze, if you guys haven't seen the Griffin Suppressor video, check that out. I do think those dual lock suppressors are fantastic. I'm doing some more testing on suppressors. I would love to hear everybody's thoughts on if suppressors make you more accurate, and if that's a shady thing to, if someone does a review with a can on purpose, is that shady or not? I kind of want to see everybody's thoughts on it. We'll talk more about it as we go into it too, I'm sure. I'll get Joe to actually watch that one so we can actually talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm being terrible.
All right. But we appreciate you guys, man, getting us to 50K. We look forward to getting 100K. We look forward to the Thunder Wheel. I love that. Name for that. So keep on coming out Thursday at 8:30 Central Time. Nobody cares about Mountain Time.
Everybody's saying Cody, and somebody just said the winner is here.
Oh.
Go to the comment real quick. We're gonna have to extend it. Cody. Everybody's saying Cody a million times.
Cody.
Winner is here.
He's in chat.
Cody.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back up. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, they've been here before.
Yeah, they've been here before. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, it's not the name we knew. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Hey, that's the most popular I've ever felt in my life. I appreciate that. Everybody's like, Cody.
Hey, he's here.
So the winner here, where is it? Throw it up
Right
there. Thank
right
you,
there.
everyone.
up there.
Oh, I remember the pirate flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen it before. Yeah. So Dan, I sent you an email, by the way. It's going to be from my Walsh TLD email, so it should look legit. It's not
You're
just from
lucky, bro. You're so lucky. I was gonna do must be present to win.
look at these people. All these people are like, "Damn it! Why
Yeah.
did he show up? I could have won this
Hey,
thing."
Right.
If they would have let it
they're
go,
gonna
I
be
would have
like,
closed it up.
Yeah.
It's
I would have
it's
closed
really
it up, and we would have
Jason.
never known.
Right? It's really Jason on a spoof account, bro.
He had to go switch.
Yeah.
That's what Jawa just texted me too. Yeah, he had to go switch accounts real quick and be like, "Oh no! I can't be on this account. I got it. They don't know who I am."
Dude,
How's
I love how
appropriate-
everybody went like Cody to get our attention.
Here. He won.
How
he won.
appropriate is it though that a pirate stole everybody's booty?
Oh, look at
Got
that.
y'all.
So yeah,
All right,
and Dan,
boys.
too, it would be really cool
Right.
if when you get everything, I'm sure we're going to be talking because I got to get you in contact with all the companies. But when you get everything, if you could do a photo or do something, but even if you say like I got scammed out of this from Thin Line Defense, like do something funny with it. Be like I never won any of this. I bought it on myself. Just we'll talk about it. We'll do something funny.
Yeah.
Just kind of like ride the whole thing. Everyone thinks it's not real, but yeah, we'll get everything to you. We'll get everything over. It'll be awesome.
Just dox us that we sent you a return receipt. So we sent it to you, but you gotta send it back.
So they sent us all this, but I gotta send it back after a photo.
Here's the return. Here's the return label.
Yeah, Paul Sturgill says have him on as a guest. I would love to do that too. We'll talk to Dan a bunch. It would be fantastic to have him on as a guest. So
Not if he ain't wearing it.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's got to get all his. That's funny. If he has to wear all this stuff the whole time,
dude.
just all
Yeah.
it's hot. Like you gotta keep it on. You gotta keep it on. Part of the rules.
Or use that return label. One or the other, homie.
Yeah, Dan. We'll do something cool. We'll get you in your gear. You can at least talk about it. You can share your thoughts on it. All that stuff. So it'd be cool. All right, Cody. For real. Close us out.
Right.
Congrats, though. Congrats, everybody. Thanks for 50K.
Yeah, appreciate you. Congrats, Dan. We'll see y'all later. See ya.
Later.